Happy Sunday, everyone. It's your girl Marquisa, and if you haven't already, subscribe, like, and comment. And let's not even waste any time. Let's get right into it. Chronicles of a College Dropout. Today I want to talk about the obstacles that I had went through with my diploma. So I think I've mentioned it before in a previous video that I didn't have a regular high school diploma. I started homeschool my senior year, finished the last few credits I had, and it was all good. So when I went to Tallahassee Community College, there was no problems. It was all good. 12 years later, when I went to Palm Beach State to go finish my AA, every time I would register, a block would come up. Now, the reason why this block was really, really annoying was, I don't know about anybody else, but if you don't know, Rate My Professor is an amazing website to use to just know what kind of teacher you might have. So, you plan ahead. You look up the classes that you need, look up the teachers. And I'm not saying you're looking for an easy way out, but you're not gonna go say, hey, let me go get the hardest teacher on campus if you don't have to, right? So whenever I do my Rate My Professor, right when I'm stocking it, okay, to register for the summer and fall classes right now, it's gonna open up March 25th. So I already got my eyes on good candidates. But every time this block come up, guess what? Right when that window opens up, put my classes in the cart, and boom. When I go to pick the classes, I can't register because it's oh, you have a hold. So I think I bumped into that hold situation 3 times. And the first time they were like, oh, we don't know how you got this far with this, but that school is not accredited, and you might have to go back and do your high school diploma over. So for me, I was just do I really want to go through all that? But the truth is, if it's something that you want to do and you have to take 10 steps backwards to get to where you're trying to go ahead and do it. Now, lucky for me, I didn't stop at that one, oh, this might be what you have to do, because I'm what, 5 classes? I think it was 4 classes to finish, and it was never a problem. And now we're 4 classes to finish my AA so I can continue, and I have to go back and get a high school diploma. I didn't want to know that was my final answer. And I was lucky that I knocked down on 2 more doors, and it was a lady, and I think it was in admissions, that was just no, you've come too far to have to go backwards. And I know other people that had got that same exact high school diploma that I got. And I'm just saying, if you have to, because our journeys are going to look separate, and that's okay. But a lot of times we face a lot of the same problems with trying to get to our destination. And so for me, when I would hit that roadblock as far as when I go to register for my class, and then there's that hold, it bothered me because I did Rate My Professor. I'm instantly ready. And when when you first go into when you're a freshman, you don't get first dibs on classes, okay? So when you already, in there and you get first dibs and the window opens up for you before it opens up for somebody else, you want to be able to register for classes. Because if you don't know about it, you use Rate My Professor, you find out which, teacher would probably you'll come out the best with, and you pick that teacher. So when the window opens to register for them classes, I'm on it. I'm not wasting no time. And trust me, when them teachers have good ratings, them seats do not last. So whenever I would come across this block, I'm God, why me? I am trying. Am I, sometimes you want to know that you didn't step out on your own. If that makes, I don't want to step out on my own. I don't want to do anything in this world without having God saying, Marquisa, this is what I want you to do. And so when you get those roadblocks, you're all right, God, I thought I heard you clearly tell me this is what you need me to be doing, and then it's this block. But sometimes those blocks are it's tests. If I gave it to you easy, would you appreciate it? If I gave it to you easy, would you do what you need to do to make it happen? That's just when our car breaks down on us. If my car gets a flat tire, what am I supposed to say? Oh my gosh, God, you gave me I got a flat tire, so therefore I don't want to drive no more. Or my engine blew, so I don't want a car no more. We're gonna go through obstacles, and even if you gotta go backwards, as far as when I thought I had to go get that high school diploma, which I really didn't want to have to do, but if it was something I had to do, I would have. Luckily for me, I kept knocking, like, I mean, I'm 4 classes from graduating. Do I really need to go through that? And luckily for me, I had a lady in admissions that was able to help me and say, nah, let me work, let me, send a letter out, because it's not right, and you were able to get this far without issues. So keep pushing. Don't take no for an answer. And if no is the answer and you have to, find out what you have to do, just go ahead and do that. Because like I said, all our journeys will look different. But yeah, I think that's it. Like I said, I wasn't going to hold you guys long. So I hope this could help someone.